The dark side of Earth is the nighttime side of Earth, which is the side facing away from the sun. So here we are looking at a sketch of the moon that's orbiting around the Earth. So the sunlight is streaming in from the right-hand side. So the sun is over here off the page somewhere on the right, but we do see the parallel lines of the sun's light rays coming in. Now we have these sunlight rays that are striking the moon in its orbit around the Earth. So here we just have the moon's orbit, and it's just showing you various different locations of where the moon would be in its orbit. We want to look at this particular phase, and it's called the third quarter phase. As you can see, it's labeled down here, last quarter, otherwise known as the third quarter. The reason why it's called the third quarter or the last quarter is because from the new moon phase, which is where I just drew that parallel line, and it is the line that passes from the sun through the moon through the Earth. So that's our starting point. That's called the new moon phase. And if you go 1/4 of the way through the orbit, we have the first quarter of the moon. If you go another 1/4 of the way through the orbit, you get the full moon. And then if you go another 1/4 of the way in the orbit, you get to this third quarter moon phase, otherwise known as the last quarter moon phase. Now here we are on the Earth, and we have sunshine streaming in from the right, striking the half of the face of the Earth facing the sun, and that's called the light side of the Earth. The side of the Earth that's facing away from the sun is called the dark side of the Earth, otherwise known as the nighttime side of Earth. It's the side of the Earth that's facing away from the sun. You just don't have sunlight reaching it. Now, the reason why we're showing you this, the third quarter phase, is because in this image on the left, we have an astronaut that's standing on the moon, taking a photo of the Earth during this last quarter, third quarter phase. From this vantage point of this particular astronaut, Bill Anders, taking an image of the Earth, we see the sunlit portion of the Earth called the light side of Earth, but the side that you don't see in this image is called the dark side of the Earth. In order to see that dark side in this sketch, we need to draw in this very side that we don't see, and that's what's called the dark side of Earth. And we're viewing it from the moon's surface.